Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. It's been a very long while since I've recorded one, but I had a lot of work to do and the time wasn't there to record anything. But I'm back and I'll be preparing several videos for you to watch in the upcoming days regarding my FPL team and what to do, as we have a pretty quick turnaround after game week 26 ends and now game week 27 is up ahead. So first of all, as per usual, we are starting with the transfer targets for you to start preparing your team for the upcoming week, but we are going to take a look at the future, and with the fixture analysis we are going to nail down the teams that we want to get players from and want to go for it. Next, we're going to list the transfer targets in a tier list, ranking them by different categories. You're going to see the categories in a second. But yeah, it's going to be, as per usual, a very dynamic video with a lot of players and a lot of the stats and data behind it. If you want to support me and support the work that I do, you can click the subscribe button. It's completely for free and you're helping me reach my 5k goal. I'm so far away, but I'll be keep pushing and keep grinding up until I get it. If you want to name drop a player that I haven't discussed or you want to see, you can put it down in the description, in the comment section, or if you want to like it and to promote it to more friends, please do so. Now let's go and see how the fixtures are looking for the next 6 weeks. Looking at the fixtures between 27 and 33, we have several teams that are upcoming good runs of fixtures, and we have to take into account the blanks in game week 29. I'm going to go team by team and say what I think about their run and if I think you should be investing in that sense. As you can see, there is the fixture in the 25th of February starting, so that's from Tuesday, but then is 8th of March, so that's a lot of time when players are going to be having a rest, but not a really a rest, because there is an FA Cup fixture round and a UCL and Europe games beforehand. So in hindsight, it looks like players are going to have a rest, but in theory and in practical sense, they are not going to have it. After that, you have a fixture on March, 15th of March, and then it's 1st of April in game week 30. So in the month of March, we're going to have only 2 fixtures, which seems not a very huge number, but still at the end of the day it is a fixture run that we need to consider. So starting with Arsenal, I'm going to mention their fixture run on paper looks easier, but in hindsight it's not. They have 3 away fixtures. They have Forest, who have been struggling as of since. They have not played against Newcastle in game week 26 as of time of recording, but Arsenal just lost against West Ham and now facing Forest. Manchester United away, it's always a hard game. Chelsea at home, depends what form and what type of Chelsea they see. Then Fulham, which is not an easy team, and Everton, who have been performing really well. It's not a particularly good fixture run in my eyes. I thought that they are going to lock the defense and be prepared, but they just got a red card for a stupid foul. They conceded a goal on the counter with a cross, which is unbearable, and they're now starting to face better attacking sides such as Forest. Then okay, United are not good attacking wise, but against Arsenal they will want to revenge themselves after the poor game that they had at Old Trafford. Chelsea, Arsenal, it's always a great fixture to watch, so I'm a little bit hesitant what to do with Arsenal if I have to be fair. Then Aston Villa, they have Palace. Palace are in a great run of fixtures. Congrats to everyone that went with Glasner against Fulham. A massive score if you ask me. Then they have Brentford, who are particularly good also. They have a blank, so it's a little bit tricky there. Brighton are climbing up the ranks. Forest are Forest, then it's Southampton, and then it's Newcastle. There is an expected double in game week 33, so we have to take into consideration that. But with the blank in 29, I would be a little bit hesitant to go there. Then we get Bournemouth, who face Brighton, Spurs, Brentford, Ipswich, West Ham, Fulham, and Palace. So Brighton on the up, Bournemouth a little bit on the down, if you ask me. Spurs, iffy fixtures, but attackers are okay. Brentford, okayish. Ipswich, okayish. West Ham, okay, Ipswich is good. West Ham is okayish. Then we have game week 32 with Fulham, game week 33 with Palace, a little bit mixed bag of fixtures. But if you're looking to get someone for the next couple of weeks, it's okay. Of course, a lot of players are going to wildcard in game week 30 or 31, depending on the strategy. And with that wildcard, I believe that they will be able to get a very good list of players. And Bournemouth, sadly, with possibly no double ups on the horizon, unless they reach next round of FA Cup or their opponent do, will be hard to justify bringing players from their team. Brentford, I think if you're looking to buy players for game week 27 and 28 and 29, Brentford are the team to go for. But if you're looking to get someone after that, it's a no-go for me. So Brentford a little bit, I will be focusing on game week 27 targets with the future in hand, but Brentford for 27 and 28 are in a very good spot. Brighton, a little bit iffy, and I think the fixture run is just not there for them. Apart from Leicester in 32, the other fixtures I don't feel like are that easy. Even though they're on the up and they can defeat anyone, I would be quite hesitant to go there. If I'm looking for a team to go for game week 27 and 28, that is Chelsea. Literally, Chelsea has the best run of fixture, Southampton and Leicester at home. It doesn't get easier than that. That would mean Arsenal away for game week 29, which in hindsight is bad, but Arsenal have been bad in the last couple of weeks without attackers, and now Nwaneri is injured by the looks of it. He can return up until 15th of March. Then he can do a lot of things, but we're discussing game week 27 targets, so in hindsight he's a miss. Then Spurs, Brentford, Ipswich, Fulham, teams that concede a lot of goals, so Chelsea attackers may be good to go. Palace, if you're not free hitting in game week 29, I would be a little bit hesitant to go there, but if you are, just get the Palace players, they're amazing. Everton, Brentford, Wolves, West Ham. If you're looking for the next 2 weeks, it's okay, but still Brentford have scored a lot of goals. Wolves are on the rise also, and then West Ham, if you're free hitting, it's poor decision. After that, no go. So yeah, I would be considering them with a little bit tougher on the fixtures. Fulham, the same. Wolves and Brighton, but 2 away fixtures. I'm quite hesitant to go there as a whole. Ipswich, Leicester, complete avoid. Liverpool, Newcastle, Southampton, Everton, Fulham, West Ham, Leicester. I think that Liverpool is a good place to buy players at the moment, especially if you're free hitting in 29. And Liverpool are the league leaders, and they have some very, very good games on the next couple of fixtures. So yeah, I would be looking to get Liverpool. For City in the next 2, I will be hesitant with Spurs and Forest, but after that, Brighton, Leicester, United, Palace, Everton, it's a must buy in my opinion. United, a mixed bag of emotions because they don't have a proper team, but they have an okay fixture in Ipswich and then a good one in Leicester if you're not free hitting in 29. Newcastle, if you are not looking to free hit in 29, I would avoid, but if you're looking to free hit, very, very good. I think that I'm going with 3 Newcastle players in that run, but we'll see what's going to happen. We will have way more information after game week 29 is played. Then we get to Nottingham Forest, and for now I will be avoiding, but after that maybe it's good to go with Forest. Ipswich, United, Villa, Everton, Spurs, it's an okay run of fixtures. Then we get Southampton, complete avoid no matter what you do. Spurs, avoid for me. West Ham, I would buy players from, they have a good fixture run, and Wolves are one of the teams that I would be looking to buy players from. So in hindsight, we have decided on several teams that is good to go, but I'll be focusing on 27 and 28 in particular. Of course, you can say that I'm looking with one eye to the future, but let's see how it goes and let's see what we're going to do with the fixtures up ahead. But have in mind, I'm considering game week 27 up until 29. I will have to add, and then wildcarding after that. So the 3 fixture runs that are having, for example, like Everton, for example, like Chelsea, for example, like Brentford, those are good teams with good fixture runs. United, I would consider also there, but I will speak for that in a second. And yeah, let's go and see how the tier list is going to look, but I think it's going to be quite fun to watch and quite fun to get around. Here are the tier list sections for this video. We're going to start with a player from the top category. Of course, top, it's pretty self-explanatory. Then we move to good. It's in a good position right now, but I would be quite hesitant to go there. Free hit in 29, those are players that are very, very good for you if you're especially free hitting in 29. Meh is a section that I would be quite hesitant to go there at the moment, and don't is a section where I just don't want to go there at the moment. You're going to see several of the players there. It's 27 up until 29 focused, so don't worry if some of the players you see are not here, but let's go and discuss it. I'm counting on wildcard in 30, to be fair. Still, let's go and see how I want to rank them, and we're going to speak about the players. We're starting with a hero from Game Week 26. That's Aaron Wan-Bissaka from West Ham. He's a West Ham defender, and they have a good fixture run going forward, but he is not a top priority. Of course, this guy is good defensively, very, very good. He delivered a brilliant cross, but West Ham in general are not that good defensively, so I will be quite hesitant going there. Then we move into a code hero of a sort currently for Everton, and that is Beto. I'm putting him into the meh section because even though he plays for Everton and he has been scoring, they're looking okayish, but I still don't consider Beto as a proper striker option. I don't know why, but I feel like Beto is just a trap and on a purple patch like Almiron was several years ago, and immediately after he stopped, yeah, he was out of the squad and out of everyone's mind. So yeah, for now, Beto is into the max section. If you are free hitting in 29, there is a player called Ho, but even if you are free hitting in 29, I will not going there because I'm discussing 27 to 29, and I will be not buying Ho when he faces Liverpool. That's it. So if you want to get him in 28, or after that, maybe the week after that is going to be possible to get him, but for now, no way. Second player here is Eina, even though they are a good team defensively, and the oppositions that they're facing are not going to be quite up to speed. I still think that Eina is down section at the moment. I feel like there are a lot more defenders that you can focus, and in general, I don't think it's worth wasting a defender transfer at this moment. Moving into Bruno, I'm deliberating between good and meh. I know we're skipping free hit in 29, but that's just a special section for it. He's good because he has Ipswich and Leicester, and that's it. United are not up to speed at the moment. Yes, they have an okay fixture run, but yeah, that's it. They have a good fixture run, but the team is in shambles. I'm putting him in good because he's on pension and free kicks, and he plays 90 minutes, and that's it. Trent, free hit in 29, I would say he is a good option to buy. He's quite expensive, and if Bradley was fit, I would say he's not going to go there, but for now, Bradley is injured, so in 27, Trent is an okay option if you're looking to go into a 29, because he has Newcastle, he has Southampton, then free hit, or if you're losing it, then he has 4 good fixtures, so yeah, Trent is always a good player to have. Player in the max section is João Pedro, who just scored a goal and assisted against Southampton, but he is quite rotatable, and even though Brighton are in a good run, with a good form, I would still be in a max section with him. The first top priority, in my opinion, is Bryan Mbeumo. If you don't have this player, I don't know what you're doing. For me, he's a must-have, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about him. Moving into the next player, this is Huijsen, because Bournemouth have been showing some faults in their defensive performance, so he is a good option to have, but not a must as he was several weeks ago, in my opinion. They got the easier games out of the way and they didn't keep a clean sheet, so yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Going for sales, he's just in the down. There are at least 5 better keepers that you can go, so don't go with sales, even though he is the top performer so far in the season. Moving into the third Forest player, that's Chris Wood. Because it's Chris Wood, he's in the max section. He has been scoring, he has been such a purple patch that, yeah, I am just considering him there. Moving up ahead to a top priority is Semenyo. In my opinion, he's cheap, he's reliable, and even if a lot of the players return from injuries, Semenyo is going to be present and he is going to be playing very, very well, if you ask me. Moving into Gabriel from Arsenal, this guy enters the max section because of the performances that they have been putting around. I thought that he's a top priority, but defensively they looked shaky, offensively they looked terrible. So yeah, I would be avoiding Arsenal players at the moment. Until Saka returns, I believe they are not going to be up to speed. There was one guy that was pretty important for their structure, that's Nwaneri. I don't know if he's going to be back or not for the foreseeable future or what, but his appeal just dropped, and with it dropping, I'm going for Gabriel. There is a player called Marmoush, and Marmoush is from Manchester City, but another player that enters the mech category because I don't know if he's nailed. We have no confirmation of Haaland's injury, and for now he is going in the mech section. If Haaland is out, Marmoush is a must, but if Haaland is in, I would be not going for Marmoush in my eyes. Then we move to Isaac. That's a good free hit option. If you ask me, he can score against anyone. He has proven himself already in the Prem, destroyed Liverpool last time they were playing, and he has another good fixture. Then if you're free hitting, you enter a good run where he has a double, and he's a very, very good captaincy option. So yeah, if you ask me, Isaac is an amazing pick. A good transfer is going to be Flecken, good goalkeeper in hindsight, but I think there is a better one to buy. And if you're looking for a good solid keeper for the next couple of weeks, I think the top pick is Kepa. In my eyes, I know that I've just said that they have been conceding goals, but Kepa has been playing very, very good, and he can get some save points with this. And as a top goalkeeper priority, I wanted to put him there. Then we move to Kluivert, who is on pens from Bournemouth, and I still think he's a top pick, not only because he's on pens, but Bournemouth have proven in the past that they can fight back, and a little bit of a rest and them getting some players back will increase his appeal. I know he might be rotated in that sense, but I honestly don't see it. I think that with his form and with his performance, Kluivert is a guy to have. A very, very good and the top pick in my hand side is Bowen. This guy screams goes, and he's playing as a striker, so you don't want anything more from your player. Moving into another striker option that I think it's an amazing to have, that is Wissa. This guy is out of this world, if you ask me, and not okay. Out of this world is a little bit stretched, but he has been unlucky, and now that he scored some goal, and his performance is going to get better and better, in my opinion. Moving into Munoz, great pick for free hit in 29. This guy scored a goal against Fulham, and yeah, he's flying high and is basically as a right winger. I can't wait to use my wildcard and to bring Munoz into my team. Next up, we move into a very good pick, Konate. Here, you can go for him or you can go for Virgil, but in my honest opinion, Konate is just a cheaper version of Virgil this year. Kwanzaa is there, of course, but Joe Gomez is out and Bradley is currently out. So I think Konate can be utilized of his full potential. And unless he gets another yellow card, I don't see him getting subbed off at halftime. So it's a very, very solid free hit option in 29. If you're looking to free hit, Konate is a good option to have in your team. A good option, of course, is Levi Colwill because of that Chelsea fixture run that I showed you, and you can bench him in 29 if he's not performing. He's not top priority because Chelsea are struggling massively, so yeah, for now he enters that section. A very good pick is Pickford, another good goalkeeper for the next for the next 3 weeks. That's it. Good keeper for the next 3 weeks. That's it. Next up, we move to Erling Haaland. We don't know what's the injury for him at the moment, but he enters the mech category because City have a reasonably bad fixture run in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but after that he will be a top priority if he is fit. For now, he enters that list. Moving into Mateta, this guy cannot stop returning. I'm so angry at myself that I didn't go for him in the past, but yeah, I have Isaac and Wood and I couldn't afford him over Pedro, so let's not beat myself. Probably over Gordon and Pedro rotation would have been better, but yeah, you cannot write those things at the moment, so he enters a good section in free hit territory. Moving into a Kerkez, I think that he is a good option, but not a top priority at the moment. Just because I think with having the best keeper there, Kepa, Kerkez and Huijsen are pretty equal if you ask me, but yeah, just like that. Then we move to Mitoma, another meh option, just because. That's the sentence. Just because. No, he scored once again. He's playing well. He's playing overly confident. He has a knocky fixture run, but he is still meh, probably around Joao Pedro over him, if you ask me, but because he nailed that left wing position and he has been scoring. But I'm not quite happy to go with a Brighton player at the moment, as I see there are better alternatives after the Southampton game, where he delivered, to be fair, but not delivered that well. Eze, another good free hit option. He assisted Mateta, the goal was disallowed, but still he is an amazing option to go for, because that's Eberechi Eze, and this guy is really good. That's it. He is really good. Then we move to Dango. Dango enters the good category because there are reports that Evan Nilsson is returning soon, and as soon as Evan Nilsson returns, Dango is going to be benched. So with him being benched, he'll get 2 weeks maximum with him, and after that, I think he is going to be utilized as a left back, like in the last game, or just not used at all. So yeah, I think he is inferior to Semenyo and Kluivert in particular. Another top priority is Cunha. If you're looking for a forward, for me it's Wiss or Cunha. I would be going with Cunha because this guy is playing really well. He scores for fun. He scores important goals. He gets bonus points for fun. So yeah, Cunha, top priority. Foden, another meh player because he's at City at the moment and they're rotating and they're not up to par. They are out of the UCL and he has not been performing very well since January. So yeah, I prefer Marmoush and Haaland over Phil Foden. For now, he enters the mech category, of course, when the fixture run turns for the better. I would be looking to get him into my lineup for sure. Moving then into the top pick in my eyes for this week, that's Palmer. I've seen a lot of players selling him. It's just not worth it. I am recording before the Chelsea Villa game. I don't know what he has been doing. Maybe he gets injury or red card or something like that. But for now, Palmer is just a top pick. Brilliant player. Ollie Watkins is the only Villa player that I'm going to mention here because I think he, with being the only forward that they have, is a good option if you're on a free hit. But yeah, they have been quite iffy as of since. Yeah, they got to a point against Liverpool, but that was a lucky point in my eyes. So yeah, Watkins has been performing, but nothing too amazing to jump ship from Cunha or Wissa to go in instead of him. Then we have two players that would have been in the good category or in the mech category, but now they end up in the don't section. 8 Nuri out with an injury. Just don't get him at the moment. Probably in the future he will be a top priority, but at the moment he is in the don't section. And of course Nwaneri is in the don't section because he got an injury, and with that injury he is not going to be playing probably in the midweek. So yeah, don't get him. Those are players to get in 3 days playing time, and I don't think he is getting back from that injury. So that's my transfer target list of the moment. Of course, player like Salah is not mentioned here because if you don't have Salah, what the hell are you doing? But the rest of the players are, in my opinion, good separated. And yeah, I have top picks priorities and good pick priorities that you can choose for your team. Of course, if you're free hitting in 29, Palace players are an amazing buy. Also, if you're not, avoid them. Before we go, special shout out to the members of the channel: Seth, Florin, Zach, Oscar, Papa, Scouster, and Hem. Thanks so much for becoming members of the channel. If you guys want to become members, there is a quick link in the description how to do it. Those are the prices that you have to pay, and you get some good benefits about it. Thanks so much for watching. If you cannot afford or don't want to become a member, just click that subscribe button. It helps me reach my targets. That is 5k, and that's hell of a way, but let's see if we can reach it as soon as possible. If you agree or disagree, put down a comment. If you think I'm missing a player, put down a comment. Have in mind that this is recorded before the Chelsea Villa game, so all the Sunday games and that game are not yet played. So yeah, you have to be patient with that, but all in all, I think a great performance from a lot of teams this week so far. Let's watch the end of the week. Of course, I will be deadline streaming this time around for game week 27. Don't worry about that. So yeah, be prepared, be vigilant, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.